Did you notice these two fantastic facts in Inside Out 2? Number 1. Actually, Riley puberty and maturity sequence have actually been referenced already, starting from the old Inside Out in 2015, because in the ending part of the movie after their console was changed you can spot a puberty button, which referenced everything in Inside Out 2. Number 2. Now let's solve the LGBT case. Let's just say Riley is bisexual, because before this whole incident of her having a crush on a girl, Riley was so straight in the first Inside Out, because she can also be spotted having a love connection with a guy in the first movie, so I don't really know what happened. 2 pressurizing facts you all ignored in Inside Out 2. Number 1. At some point, it was kinda noticeable that new emotions would come, especially anxiety, because if you look at the console you will notice that the colors have changed to orange, foreshadowing anxiety herself. Number 2. The envy sounds like a very silly character, but what we don't actually know is that she is literally the only emotion that is giving Riley the LGBT vibe. 2 references that was hard to spot out in Inside Out 2. Number 1. Who else noticed that sadness actually have a crush on embarrassment? Well, we all know she is always known to be sad, but the only moment she got some kind of joy was when she saw embarrassment for the first time. Number 2. It was so funny how anxiety later became the evil protagonist, who actually behaved so dumb, but somehow was the wisest. Well, anxiety is so wise to the extent that she made Riley life a mess in order to create a new emotion which will be depression. Did you notice these 2 things in Inside Out 2? Number 1. They took Riley maturity to the next level, which actually made her a little bit ugly because they added pimples, braces, and skin reaction just to make it seem so real. Number 2. They did not only bring in new emotions, but they also brought in new feelings. We can clearly see Riley is lesbian, as she was gazing in her fellow gender beauty. Not only that, also we can actually spot her feeling so nervous while talking to her gender. Is this the end of humanity? 2 more things that will blow your mind in Inside Out 2. Number 1. Who else found it weird how anxiety just pulled out her luggages from nowhere? Because if you all noticed when she came first, there was absolutely nothing on the floor. What a quick animation mistake you all missed. Number 2. Now let's talk about embarrassment. We can all tell that embarrassment behaves according to his name. That means he's an antisocial type who should at least have a heart, but later on he was the one who assisted anxiety in locking up the other emotions in order to execute their evil plans. Cool details you all missed in the Inside Out trailer while we were all busy arguing about the LGBT sequence in this movie. Who else noticed the hockey reference? Before Riley went to bed you can spot the sign that says Hockey Life, which plays a quick reference to Riley's love for hockey.